Ready to find your dream home? With Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty, your home search just got easier.
Whether you're buying or selling, Anna offers expert advice and personalized service to help you make the best move.
Discover the difference a dedicated realtor can make. Call Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty today at 256-302-0110 or visit AnnaWeathersSmith.com. Your perfect home is just a call away.
Looking for reliable insurance that cares about you? At Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community safe and secure.
Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Miguel's team provides personalized service to fit your needs. With Allstate, you're in good hands.
Join the Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance family today. Call us at 256-840-9422 or visit us on Facebook. Your community, your coverage, your peace of mind.
It's time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the future masters of the human race.
That combination's pretty unstoppable.
Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful Sand Mountain.
I listen to you guys every morning and I just love it.
Unbelievable. I mean, these guys are some of the toughest athletes that there are.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
I'm just going to grab this shirt if you don't mind. Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
And Holly.
I will have you know that I have more talent and more intelligence in my little finger than you do in your entire body, sir.
Don't you love them?
I love that. Don't control. We have to go.
Good morning, it's 6:09. Let's clarify that. Your little finger is actually the biggest finger on your hand.
Very.
It's like like E.T.'s finger from...
I know, I've got really small hands, don't I? Look at them.
You do.
Look, they're so small. I've always been made fun of them.
Yeah.
Or made fun of.
Oh, well, that's cruel.
Yeah, but then I went into crafting and made how-to videos.
See?
And my little hands fit right in the frames.
And that hands became famous.
Yeah, I have famous hands.
Yes, you do.
I'm a hand model.
Yeah. Oh, well, you could be.
No, I couldn't. I have a scar now. From
that's true.
Curling my hair.
How do you injure yourself so much with a curling iron?
Because nobody... And I'm going to make this very clear to you. Nobody should have to curl their hair at 4 in the morning.
I agree. That's why I refuse.
But, well, I would too if I were you.
Yeah.
But here we are. Yeah. And my hair is curled. And I just got it going on
Looks
today.
Fabulous.
Got new glasses.
You were talking about the glasses.
Do you recognize me?
No, because honestly, the last ones you had were so bad.
I know.
The lenses were so scratched. I could never tell if you were asleep or awake.
Yeah. My talking didn't give it away?
No.
I talk in my sleep.
You say you talk in your sleep anyway, so I didn't know. But so you have new glasses, so can you see better?
Yeah, I actually can. I felt amazing when I put these on yesterday. They came in yesterday. And what I love about the company that I ordered from is that they donate a pair of glasses for somebody in need.
Oh.
Yeah, when you buy them. So I love them, and I'm just able to see everything. I'm pretty much unstoppable.
And you said you can see so well, you didn't realize I was a man.
I had no idea.
You're just working with a woman.
I had no idea.
She had no idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah. But hey, today is going to be the last dry day for a few days. Excuse me, because the hurricane is coming. About 1 o'clock, it's going to come ashore, 1, 2 o'clock in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. They're expecting a lot of flooding, a lot of storm surge. It's a lot of areas in Louisiana. It's going to be nasty. They're saying 5 to 10 feet of storm surge. So, yeah, it's going to flood a lot of the Louisiana.
Good Lord.
This is another reason why I couldn't live there. I mean, it's under, sea level, some of it. So when this happens, water comes everywhere.
That's awful.
Yeah, so as far as us, what's going to happen, the latest track shows it moving a little more to the west, more into Mississippi. Mm-hmm. So it's going to come up through Louisiana into Mississippi. And we're going to see a lot of rain off of this tomorrow. Now, for today, there's nothing to worry about as far as rain, but a lot of wind. You're going to feel the wind off of the storm today. 10 to 20 mile an hour wind gust all day, but it's going to be a little cooler, 83 the high. After midnight is when the rain comes in here. 100% chance of showers, thunderstorms off and on all day tomorrow. Wind gusts 10, 20, 30, even 35 to 40 mile an hour gust. This is like sustained winds all day tomorrow. And then as far as storms, if we're going to see any storms, the best guess will be in the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, we have a window when we could see some strong storms. Huntsville to the west toward Mississippi has a better chance of storms than we do Huntsville to our listening area.
Yeah, just keep your radio tuned to 105.1 because if the weather goes bad, we will be stopping our regularly scheduled program to bring you the weather news.
So there is a slight chance of strong storms like that she's talking about tomorrow, but not today. We'll get more into that. But this morning feels good. It's 58 in Fort Payne, 63 in Gadsden, we're at 66 here at QSP. A lot of stuff going on we'll talk about. We won't get into details, but the debate last night, oh my goodness, it's finally over.
So I called you to see. I was like, are you listening to what I'm listening to? Are we watching the same thing? I tried to stay off of Facebook, but I got on there. This is the only thing I'll say. I'm not going to tell you who I'm for, what I'm for. I don't want to sway your opinion of me, but I saw so many people with their pets in between two pieces of bread
because of the comment Trump made.
And some of them were Trump supporters. Some of them are just like, hey, you got to roll with it, man.
It's just a bizarre night. I'm just glad it's over.
I'm glad it's over, but I would like to see it a rematch.
Yeah.
I still think they need to do the one-handed slap challenge where they stand face to face.
That would be funny.
You get to extend your arm and then just slap.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's never going to happen.
No, it's never going to happen.
Dare to dream.
Did you see her introduce herself? That was the first time they'd ever met. Did you know that?
Yeah, and she walked over and introduced herself.
Yeah.
So it was a crazy night.
He seemed more closed off to it.
Yeah.
He shook her hand.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm just glad it's over.
Me too.
I just hate to see people arguing like that, but it's so whatever.
You say you're glad that it's over, but
it's not.
It's not.
No, we've got another 2 months. This is September.
Yes.
Another 2 months of this. But anyway, a lot of stuff that we'll be talking about. We're talking about the healthcare hero of the week, our student athlete of the week. We've got the teacher of the week. A lot of stuff. We have tickets to give away.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our ticket winners from yesterday, our podcast winners. And Brian and Megan Ross, they commented on their podcast from yesterday, had a random drawing this morning, and they went 4 Marshall County Fair tickets, which is going to be kicking off next week. And we have more to give away on the air today. So our podcast, we're going to put up later today, what can they win for tomorrow?
Should we do more fair tickets?
That's up to you. You make the big bucks here, so whatever you say.
I don't make any big bucks.
I know.
Today was payday, and I looked at my bank account. There's no big bucks in there.
Okay, yeah.
But I think it's either that or a T-shirt. I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away fair tickets.
Yeah.
And then I just put a post up on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook this morning or scrolling in bed, we ask you to finish this post for us.
Okay.
When I think of WQSB, I think you fill in the blank.
Oh.
And we're going to give away a T-shirt to one answer. And we may go over some of these answers on air later.
We'll need to.
Yeah.
And one thing for sure we're doing coming up in about an hour, kids seem to love some of your jokes.
Yes, get your kids ready.
Yeah.
Because we want to hear from them.
We may even, we're going to take a phone call coming up after 7 and let one kid get on the radio with us and tell a joke.
Yep, so brush up your kids on their jokes because we're calling you.
Coming up just after 7, so be ready for that.
How'd you know?
In the meantime, this is a tough day. We'll talk more about this, but it's Wednesday, September 11th. And, of course, everybody knows what happened on this day many years ago, which we'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes. Have a special song we're going to play, too, in remembrance of 9/11.
It always makes me cry.
Yeah,
that song.
It does. It does. But it's a tough day, and it's one of those days. Everybody that we're alive. If you're alive, you know exactly where you were when it happened.
Oh yeah.
So we'll talk about that. But what else is going on today?
So today is National Make Your Bed Day. Do you make your bed? Be honest.
Not every day. I'll be honest. Not every day.
Well, 70% of Americans do. They make their bed each day.
So 7 out of 10.
I think they're lying on that.
So when you go to work today, look around and look at 10 people and think, wonder which 3 of you did not make your bed.
Me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's you.
It's because the alarm clock goes off and I fly back the covers and I start going. I don't have time. I don't have time to sit there and pull that cover back.
Well, my thought is, I live alone, so who's going to come in and judge me?
That's true.
And say,
yeah.
You didn't make your bed.
I know. Well, how about this? Only 35% of people wash their sheets each week.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Probably so roughly 3 out of 10 don't wash only 3 out of 10 wash their sheets?
Yes.
So the other 7 don't?
Yes. Now, I will say this. My girls sleep in the bed with me, and I like to keep fresh sheets.
Sure, okay.
So for them.
So
it's really for them more than for me. If it was for me, I wouldn't care.
So you're not one of the ones that don't wash your sheets?
I wash my sheets.
You just don't make your bed?
No, I don't make my bed.
Gotcha.
So you can see my perfectly clean sheets.
Yes.
Marvel has officially given the go-ahead for Spider-Man 4.
I'm excited.
I know you are.
Yeah.
That was one of Reed's favorite movies,
yes,
too, right?
We all saw all of them, and Tom Holland, I think he's the best Spider-Man.
Who's Reed's favorite Spider-Man?
He liked Tom Holland.
Good.
And you telling me that he's coming back?
Yep, Tom Holland has announced that he will return as Spider-Man. So that was always up in the air because there's been so many different Spider-Men.
The rumor was they were going to do another one with another brand new Spider-Man.
Really? I didn't hear that.
That was one of the rumors back a few months ago. But stop with the Spider-Man. Just let Tom Holland be the one.
Yeah, he's so good. He's so good. Is Zendaya going to be in it?
Don't know yet. They haven't announced any more details.
Then I got to tell you the story, and then we can go to break.
Yeah.
But a friend called me yesterday.
Okay.
And she said a few days ago she saw her ex being attacked by half a dozen people.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I know.
Yeah.
Being attacked by half a dozen. And she said, Holly, for a second I thought, should I help?
Sure.
And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe. And then she thought, no. 6 people should be enough. They don't need 7. She saw her ex getting beat up by 6 men.
I thought
she don't need to add to it.
Him, but no. So she helped the thugs. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's 6:18.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly. Look.
So we just talked about the hurricane since you've been gone. It's now a Category 1 hurricane. It's about 200 and roughly 50, 60 miles southwest of Morgan City, Louisiana. And they say it could amp up to a Category 2. But regardless, the wind, that part is not the main problem. It's going to be the rain and the flooding and the storm surge is going to be the biggest problem. So as far as us, we're going to see rain. We'll talk more about that. But as of today, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, okay.
So what else is going on?
So Americans are more likely to grab their phone than their Social Security card in an emergency evacuation.
Ooh,
survey found.
I've never thought of that. Now, I luckily have my card in my wallet.
Yeah. So I don't know what Gen Z and what Gen X is. We've talked about this before. We always forget.
Yeah.
But Gen Zs are more likely to grab their laptop, shoes, and medications. And Gen X are you looking it up?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Gen Xers are more likely to take clothing and family photo albums. 21% of boomers, which is the olders.
Okay, real quick. Gen Z is roughly age 12 to 27.
Okay, so they're the ones grabbing their laptop, shoes, and medicine.
Millennials are 28 to 43. The Gen X are 44 to 59.
So that's the older crowd.
Yeah, so the Gen Z, so you mentioned that they're going to grab what first?
Gen Zs are going to grab their laptop, shoes, and medicines.
Okay, so in an emergency.
Because we're all medicated.
Okay, what would you what goes through your mind? Emergency, something's happening, you got to grab just a few minutes to grab a few things. What would you go for first?
Kids, dog, baby blanket.
Okay, say the kids are not there.
Okay.
Then what item would you grab? Not humans, but what item?
Baby blanket.
Why?
Because I sleep in my baby blanket every single night. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I can't sleep without it. I do these weird knots and twists on it.
Yeah.
Can't explain it, but I can't live without it.
I think you may need to explain it.
Well,
while laying on a couch. Yeah, to someone. You might need to explain that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you know
what
what
would you grab? Because I know you've got photos of the kids.
You want that, but you think about what if you're going to be out of your house for a while and you've got to survive. Like I saw, part of this says, like say phone charger.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if there's no power? That does you no good.
Yeah. I know. So when me and Valerie and I went to the Peabody, what was that for?
St. Jude.
For St. Jude. They had a fire alarm go off.
Oh.
You know what I walked out with?
No telling.
My baby blanket and my curling iron. Left my phone. I had my phone in my pocket, but left my wallet, left my keys, left everything else. I walked out with
And I was thinking, like, what am I doing with this curling iron? It was just a panic moment.
Yeah, probably a pair of shoes for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what you're going to be.
See, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just
put
be
on
like,
a pair of
go.
shoes and at least enough clothes, at least pants or a shirt or something.
Well, hopefully we never have to worry about having to
hopefully
evacuate
not.
fast.
Yeah.
But 74% of people said that they would grab their cell phone.
Okay, good. Yeah, I would.
Kind of have to.
I think,
63% would grab their wallet or purse.
Okay.
62% would grab their birth certificate and other documents.
I don't know where mine is.
I wouldn't be like,
I'd have to
hold on, let me go search through my important documents.
I don't think I'd be looking for that.
No. 56 said their social security card. I don't even know where mine's at.
It just happens to be in my billfoil. I'm just like, if it wasn't, I wouldn't have a clue where it was.
I'd have to go to the social security office. I have
bet they
no
would
idea.
be closed too.
43% would get their medicines. Now, I
True.
would get my medicines. They're
Good
in
point.
like a little tote. And that's something like, you got to have to survive, man.
Yeah.
You know, some of them's keeping us alive.
Sure.
Yep. And then some would take photo albums.
Yeah. If you got your phone, a lot of your photos are on there.
That's where all my phones are. We've talked about that before, how scary it is. If I lose my phone, I'm losing every baby picture I have. 40% would grab clothing.
Yep. Got to have that.
Then laptop, shoes, water, food, and snacks.
Yeah, water's a good one. A bottle of water. At least you got something to drink, at least for...
But I feel like a neighbor, I'm like, if it was a fire, a neighbor would be like, hey, you want some water? I wouldn't be like, I got to get me a Diet Coke before I go out of here.
Every man for himself?
Yeah. 24% say engagement rings and wedding bands.
No, because if that's happening, you probably want to pretend to be single anyway, so... She's on her own. So
why would you? Why?
I don't know.
19% are grabbing Tylenol and acids. I wouldn't think. Let me go get my Tylenol.
Oh goodness, I may have a heartburn from eating another human. I gotta get some Tums because I'll be in their tummy.
17% would grab toiletries. Like what? Why?
You're out
Soap
in the middle of the woods.
and shampoo.
I mean, bears are fine with it, so just pretend you're a bear.
People will help you, like with toiletries.
What?
No.
No,
people, I mean, if you need to use the bathroom, people's going to give you toilet paper. If you need to wash your hair, somebody's going to help you out and give you shampoo. Leave the toiletries.
I don't think washing my hair is going to be on top of my list.
Nope, it's not going to be on top of mine.
No.
13% said heirloom jewelry. That would be tough for me. If I had heirloom jewelry, which I don't, I feel like that would be something I might want to grab.
Look at the next thing on the list. This is bizarre.
Okay, the last one that made the list is the gaming system.
So you're going to grab your PlayStation before you run out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to save my Warzone.
Yeah.
I got too much saved on this hard drive.
So you're out there fighting for your life, trying to survive, and you say, might as well play a quick game or two, some Super Mario.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah, get my mind off how the world's ending.
Did you answer what the one thing you would take? Not your wallet.
Shoes.
We know.
I got my shoes first.
Really?
Yes, because if I'm barefooted, I don't want to have to try to survive running through broken whatever barefooted.
I wouldn't grab my shoes.
Yeah, because I saw Die Hard.
Oh.
John McClane didn't have any shoes on, and he got glass in his foot, and that was tough.
Well, John Wick didn't wear shoes sometimes, and he still kicked.
Yeah. I'm going to go find John Wick.
Yeah.
Say, hey, where are we going? I'm with you, big guy.
What was the superhero that speeds around real fast?
Oh, Flash?
Flash, yeah.
I'd
be
hop on
calling
his
him
back.
Flash.
Said, let's go check out the world real quick.
Yeah.
Got nothing else to do.
I know.
Yeah. All right, 6:32.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
Dirt Sheep, Cody Johnson. And this week, Chris Young takes over the top spot with Young Love and Saturday Nights. Hey, coming up in a few minutes, got some Luke Combs. And I read this morning where Luke is getting set to open his new bar. You've been to Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Wild Horse Saloon, there for years, no longer there. It's like an iconic club. They used to have even live TV shows from there.
So, like, I go to Nashville, but I don't go bar hop in Nashville, so I don't know the bars.
Gotcha. Well, the Wild Horse Saloon's been there forever. Well, they closed it back, I guess, back around the time they had the bombing in Nashville back a few years ago, around Thanksgiving, if you remember. Yeah, it's usually somebody...
yeah.
It was like Thanksgiving,
Broadway,
I think it was. Or was it Christmas? It was around one of the holidays.
Yeah, it was on
But anyway,
Broadway.
I think it's but now Luke Combs bought that area and is getting set to open his bar called Category 10. It's going to be where the Wild Horse was, and it features 5 different bar experiences inside. You got one called the Honky Tonk, one called Hurricane Hall, the Still, 5 Leaf Clover Sports, and then the Eye. They're all a little bit different. So when you walk in the Wild Horse, the number 5 Leaf Clover Sports.
But is there 5 different spots?
5 different bars inside the bar.
That's really neat.
So when you walk into the Wild Horse, you have, like, if you want to do maybe like a lot of, this one I guess has a lot of sports TV stuff, probably some good apps and appetizers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So there's
like
a different kind of
bar.
experience.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to be coming up in November. All they're saying is November. So if you're heading to Nashville around the holidays, check out Luke Holmes. He's the latest artist with his own bar entertainment. The country stars are taking over Nashville as far as putting their own restaurants and bars in Nashville.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Who all has one? Luke Bryan.
Let's see. Dirks Bentley has one. Eric Church. That's the one that made famous because Morgan threw the chair off of it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch in there.
Morgan Wallen, too, didn't he? Didn't he open one?
I'd have to go look and see because there's so many of them.
I think I remember us reporting that.
But anyway, so there's a lot of stuff.
Because we were like, don't throw the chair off your own balcony, right, Morgan?
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, it's going to be opening up in November. We'll have more country news coming up. Also, don't forget, coming up in about 30 minutes, we'll be giving one kid on the way to school a chance to get on the radio with us and win some fair tickets and give us your best joke.
Yes.
So, Mom, Dad, if you're going to have the kids in the car, get ready. We'll tell you when to call, and we'll let you, even Holly will give you a joke to show you how it's done.
Okay.
Since she's the professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you put up a post about, 45 minutes ago?
30 minutes.
You
33.
did this about a year ago when we first started this morning show. And you simply ask, finish this for us. We'll give one T-shirt to one answer and go over your answers on the air. Like, when I think WQSB, I think blank.
Yeah.
What do you think of when you think WQSB?
Yeah.
So what are some of the comments?
So Casey Edmondson she said, well, I started whistling the new theme song when I read that.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
We'll have to play that again in a few minutes.
Yep. Melissa Walker says, best morning show. Shirley Maxwell says, best part of my morning, the best conversation and music.
Oh.
Jillian McDaniel says, good southern accent and laughter. Yeah, I've got that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jonathan Carter says, country music and morning show.
Yeah.
Finley Petty, she was so sweet. We met her at the career day at Crossville. She
I remember that.
It was incredible last year. Cassidy Sewell says Barry and Holly morning show and Friday night scoreboard.
Thank you, Cassidy. Very nice of you.
Cassie Phelps also said Barry and Holly morning show. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Amy McCoy, this means the world. I think of the amazing sacrifices Barry and Holly make by getting up so early every day to bring us the very best. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here at all, but sacrifices are made, even in my personal life.
You're right.
And it means so much for somebody to just say, hey, thank you, or you're doing a good job. Like, I would take that over a $500 bonus. I know that sounds crazy.
No,
but if my boss,
I agree.
If Mrs. C came in here and said, hey, Holly, you're doing a really good job, that would be worth more to me than any amount of money.
Yeah.
It just means that much. It feels good for somebody to tell you, hey,
I agree.
You're doing a good job.
But I'm the opposite. If she walks in and gave me $1,000 and said, you're doing a great job, that would mean more to me. No, I'm saying
kidding. You either get the money or the compliment. Which one?
I'm kidding. You're right. I agree with that. Totally.
Now, $1,000, I might.
I have to change that answer there.
Change that tune.
But seriously, you're right. I mean, these comments people make, we read every one of these whenever we post like this, and we talk about them, and they mean the world to us. Because sometimes in this business, as with any job, you may do your job at the very best you can do it. Nobody ever says one word about you did a great job, you did a good job, great job.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you do. Many times at jobs, people go through life never hearing that from anybody.
Yeah. And we pour our heart and soul, and we literally never stop talking about the morning show and what we can do to make it better and brighter for you. I mean, Barry and I will talk on the phone until 8 o'clock at night, back and forth about what we can do for the show. I'll call you with an idea, or you'll call me, or we'll say, what can we do better? Or let's get feedback from our listeners. And we take, like you said, we read every single comment that comes through. Even if we don't respond, we're reading them.
Yeah.
And we're so thankful for the kind words.
I told a worker here one time years ago, a new guy, he had just started, and I was talking to him about the shift, and I said, let me give you some advice. Once you become complacent with your job, and once you become thinking you can't get any better, that you're as good as you can get, that's when you begin falling backwards and you begin to fail.
In every job ever. Yes. Yes.
You can't
not just in radio.
You can't think that you're doing the best you can. You can't get any better. You can always get better at something at your job. So once you begin thinking, oh, I'm great, I can't get any better than this, that's when you begin going backwards and you begin to fail.
I think that's good advice, because I have seen some firsthand in this industry that think they are the best and that they can't improve, that they are at their peak.
And you can't give them any advice because they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
They think they're better than you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That so weird? Our phone rings, guys, and when it rings, it lights up this little flasher.
Yeah, strobe.
Yeah, a little strobe light.
It temporarily blinds us both.
It does, but it's supposed to be silent, but somehow somebody has turned the ringer on.
This one's silent but deadly.
So y'all might know.
So be careful. Yeah, 646.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Time for Holly's Pile of Stories. And we talked about the CMA Award Show yesterday, and there's another award show. I trust this one more now, the People's Choice Country Awards, because they're new. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
And these are voted on by the people. Us. We get to vote.
This is exciting because the performers announced are a great lineup. You've got Kane Brown, Keith Urban, Kelsey Ballerini, Lady A, Miranda Lambert, Parker McCollum, and Warren Treaty.
I like that.
I wonder when Warren Treaty's going to release a radio
single. I don't
single.
understand why they haven't. I really don't, because they are so good.
I know. We got to see them at CRS.
Yeah.
And they got the soul country.
They have great music.
They perform at the Grand Ole Opry on Thursday, September 26th, and the ceremony is hosted by Shania Twain.
We'll have to watch.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
And then Shailene Woodley, or Shailene?
She's been in a lot of movies.
Shailene.
Now, she's been in the Divergent series.
Divergent,
that was a good series.
Yes, I love her. Shailene Woodley. She's set to portray Janis Joplin in a new movie.
But that's you. She's one of your favorites.
Janis Joplin is, yes. When I was rocking both of my babies to sleep every night, I would sing Me and Bobby McGee. And I don't know why that song, but it was always Me and Bobby McGee. I would start out the Busted Flat in Baton Rouge.
This would be a good movie. I think there's been one made about her life, but she had a crazy life.
She did. How did she die?
I don't remember. Hate to even say.
Isn't she part of the 27 Club, or is she not?
I'll
have to look that up.
Could be.
And singer Bad Bunny, I have no idea who that is.
No, but he's a bad bunny, though.
It's a bad bunny.
Yeah.
You bad bunny.
Bunny, you. Singer Cottontail.
You Bad Bunny has joined the cast of Netflix Happy Gilmore 2. I'm so excited for this.
I'm excited. I read where they started filming this week.
Yes. Christopher McDonald will also play his role as Shooter McGavin. Oh, we got an answer.
She was 27.
I thought so. Yeah.
The 27 Club.
And how did she die?
Let's see. A heroin overdose.
Oh, yeah. Janis, honey.
Yeah, but she was so talented.
Yeah.
So talented.
If you're not familiar, there is this, it's not a conspiracy.
It's true.
It's a true thing. Many actors, actresses, and singers, musicians have died at the age of 27.
It will blow your mind.
It will blow your mind. Yeah.
Was it Jim Morrison?
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix?
There's a list.
But Reed was 27.
27.
When he died. Yeah. So it's just this odd thing.
It's crazy.
It is. Well, I'll move on.
But anyway, back to Happy Gilmore 2. I'm excited because Travis Kelce also will have a part in this.
Oh, I'm excited for that. Yeah. That'll be good. He's really funny.
He's a good actor.
He really is.
He's been in some other stuff.
Yeah, I really like his podcast.
Yep.
A ticket sold in Texas has won the Mega Millions jackpot.
It's over.
So if you bought it in Texas, you are the winner.
Yeah.
After matching all 6 numbers drawn Tuesday night, the white balls were 1, 2, 16, 24, and 66, plus the gold mega ball of 6.
I would have picked none of those.
I would have not picked any of them, especially not 1 and 2 together. No. The single ticket takes the estimated prize of $800 million, and it was sold in Sugar Land, Texas.
Wow. Somebody's happy this morning. 6:56. We'll take your birthdays next.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Ready to find your dream home? With Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty, your home search just got easier.
Whether you're buying or selling, Anna offers expert advice and personalized service to help you make the best move.
Discover the difference a dedicated realtor can make. Call Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty today at 256-302-0110 or visit AnnaWeathersSmith.com. Your perfect home is just a call away.
Looking for reliable insurance that cares about you? At Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community safe and secure.
Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Miguel's team provides personalized service to fit your needs. With Allstate, you're in good hands.
Join the Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance family today. Call us at 256-840-9422 or visit us on Facebook. Your community, your coverage, your peace of mind.
QSB Jelly Roll and I am not okay at 7:12, and we've got us a player. Boy, the phones went crazy on this one.
They did.
Because we needed to call her, somebody on their way to school, to call and tell us their best joke. And we have Ethan. Ethan is on the phone with us. Ethan Harp. Ethan, good morning, and how are you doing?
Good.
Now, where do you go to school, Ethan?
Atala Middle School.
Atala Middle School. So, now what grade are you in?
6th grade.
Well, Ethan, it's your chance to tell us a joke. Now, Holly's going to show you how it's done first, and then we're going to let you tell us your favorite joke. And if it can make Holly laugh, we're going to give you 2 tickets to next week's Marshall County Fair. It gets underway the 17th, with just a few days from now. But first, you've got to listen to Holly's got a couple of jokes. Holly, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, now what are you doing? Knock-knock jokes? What are you doing,
No,
Holly?
I'm doing Taylor Swift jokes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift jokes.
Yeah, all Taylor Swift themed.
Okay, well, Ethan, are you ready for the joke?
Yes.
Okay, give us your best one, Holly.
All right, Ethan, what is Taylor Swift's favorite kitchen appliance? It's the blender because it shakes it off.
Was it what?
The blender because it shakes it off.
Okay.
All right, that one. Let me give you another
Give
one.
her another one.
Why didn't the vampire attack Taylor Swift?
Why didn't the vampire attack Taylor Swift? What do you think, Ethan? Any idea?
Bad blood.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
You got it!
Good one. Okay, how about one more?
All right, I'm about to stump you.
Yeah.
If Taylor Swift fans are called Swifties, what do we call Carrie Underwood's fans?
Swiffer.
No. What
Undies.
is- Undies. That's
He
good.
liked that
That's good.
one.
All right, Ethan, now you know how it's done. Have you got us a good joke?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you can make Holly laugh, we're going to give you the tickets. Holly, you ready? Listen
I'm ready.
closely. Okay, Ethan, give us your best joke.
What has a spine but no books?
Oh, I don't know.
A spine, but no
spine
books.
with no books.
I mean, a spine with no bones.
With no
Oh,
bones.
A spine with
Spine
no
with
bones.
no bones.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
A book.
Oh, a book. Okay, gotcha. Now,
How cute.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Do you have one more, or is that the only one you got? You got another one?
No.
That is fine.
I got one for you, Ethan.
Okay.
Why could Elsa not hold the balloon?
Because she let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
job.
Well, Ethan, great job. We're going to get you a couple of tickets to the Marshall County Fair, and we appreciate you joining us, and thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a great day at school, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll do it again coming up soon. So, kids, be thinking about it coming up soon. Who knows, we may do it again in a few days.
I'd love to.
Yeah, so we'll have some, give you a chance to win something cool. But in the meantime, we've got a famous quote. So the morning's quote of the day, and this made me think of you, because people may not know a lot of things about you, but one thing, you also have another career that you stepped away from momentarily to do this.
Yeah.
And this quote kind of ties in with you.
Yeah, so
Now, tell everybody what you did before this.
So I had a YouTube channel. I have a silver play button, and I had a pretty big Instagram. But what I would do is I would work with companies and show products how to craft. I made glitter tumblers,
Yeah.
wood painted tumblers, all kinds of Cricut stuff. I worked for Cricut, the vinyl cutting machine. I worked with them to release new products. I would go to different Michaels and do demos.
Yeah.
I created something every day.
And I've seen some of the videos and some of the stuff you made, and these are amazing.
Yeah, you can actually, if you search my name, Holli Mostella, on I'm not saying Google me. I'm not like that. But if you do, if you Google me, you can see all my past videos.
And you do a great job
It
with
was
these.
5 years of my career was dedicated to that.
And you stepped away from that to try radio.
And I love it.
Now you're doing great in radio, so the crafting stuff, you do very good at that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so this quote kind of ties in with what we're talking about.
Yeah, I love this. It says, the world always seems brighter when you've just made something that wasn't there before.
You've given us something that we didn't have before.
Yeah.
So whether it's something that you made like a tumbler, a craft, or whether you make music, whether you tell a joke like Ethan just did, but you've given us something we haven't had before, it makes the world a brighter place, a better place.
It does.
Yeah. So try to always do something to make somebody happy if you can. You can't go wrong if you try to make somebody smile.
That's right.
Yep. All right, 7:16.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
In my belly! Come on!
It's peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time!
A couple of food stories. I love ice cream. I love getting those toppings you can buy. You can get like the fudge, the strawberry, the pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
But there's two new ones that's coming out. I guess they've been out for a little while. Just now seeing these A&W root beer and cherry Dr. Pepper dessert toppers for ice cream and pretty much anything. But I'm picturing a good bowl of vanilla ice cream, homemade, and then pouring some of this on top. I love root beer from time to time. Not a lot of it, but I think that would be good on ice cream. And then the Dr. Pepper, the cherry Dr. Pepper, that would be good on ice cream.
Yeah,
So
that
now
would
these
be good.
These come in bottles. You can now get these online and in some stores.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, Dairy Queen tested out their Cookie Monster dip cone this summer, and now it's about to go nationwide. I'm so excited.
It was a big hit.
Yes, it's designed to give the ultimate cookies and cream taste and feel with a dip that features cookies and cream pieces in the dip for both taste and texture.
So honoring Cookie Monster, and it's blue too.
And it's blue.
So look at the picture here. So now Dairy Queen should be getting these any day now. Check them out at 7:26.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
The show. Rachel has returned.
There she is.
Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
So we've got a good day today, messy day tomorrow, possibly a stormy day.
Yeah,
So
we need to enjoy today
We do.
all the way around.
We do.
Yeah.
Hey.
By celebrating with tacos for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should celebrate
That's a good
tacos
idea.
for lunch.
That's a
Taco
good idea.
Wednesday.
Now, I'll tell you this, Rachel.
Yeah.
Me and Barry are going to do a movie review today.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to tell what we're going to see?
She wants to see Beetlejuice.
I want to see Beetlejuice.
We've heard mixed reviews.
We've heard mixed reviews.
Okay.
Some say it's terrible, that it should have never been released.
Ooh.
Some say we like it.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what we think.
Do they like it or do they love it?
Do they? I don't know. We're going to find out.
Well, we're going to talk about something right now.
Come on, man!
Come on, man. It's going to talk about what everybody's talking about this morning. Who watched the debate. Not going to take sides. Not going to say one way or the other how we feel. That's not important. No one cares what I think.
We're rolling our eyes at all of it, though.
Yeah, but it was like a human cat fight last night.
It was awful.
It was just crazy listening to this. And here's the come on, man part to me. Now, did you watch the debate last night?
I did. The first half. I fell asleep the second half.
Gotcha. So she missed the ending.
Yeah.
But I've noticed over the past few years, when they have a debate, they ask these candidates questions, and they do everything in the world but not answer it.
They just circle all around it.
They'll touch on it, then they'll go on a different direction.
Yes.
Just like off into the wild blue yonder. And I'm thinking, they ask you a question, why don't you answer the question?
Well, they made Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking sides. Please don't throw rocks at your radio. But when they asked Trump a question and he went around it because he had a lot to say, they would say, Mr. President, answer the question. But when they would ask Kamala, she would go around it and they let it continue. There was a difference.
Yeah.
They made a difference.
But anyway, it blows my mind that they ask a question and the candidates never answer the question.
No, they always take it and turn it
Different
to where
direction.
what they want to talk about
Yes.
and
Yes.
push their agendas.
Yes.
Like, here's an example. Here's an example. Oh, what?
I'm worried about what you're going to say.
No. I'm not going to talk. I'm not mentioning names, but like say, here's how they do it. Like say, here's okay, you're like one of the candidates. Okay.
Am I? Oh God.
And I would say, like, here's the question. Okay, what sound does a cow make? And they would say something like, a cow. When you think about cows, I think back to when I was a child, and my grandfather was so poor he had to sleep with cows to stay warm. And speaking of staying warm, my opponent plans on raising the cost of your power bill by $2 trillion. And speaking of trillion, the word trillion is spelled like tricycle. And my opponent plans to take all tricycles out of the world, out of the hands of children.
Not the tricycles.
See, that's how they do it.
No, it all boiled down to tricycles.
All I wanted was, what sound does a cow make?
So you went from cows mooing
to raising your power bill to taking tricycles out of your hand.
From kids.
That's how they do it.
I don't want a president that's going to steal all the little kids' tricycles.
But am I not correct? That's how they do
you're right.
Yes.
You're right. There was one, God, I've got to be careful, but there was one particular subject that she would not touch. Can't say it.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't touch it.
Right.
And he kept trying to go over it, and she was just like, nope, not having it.
Yeah.
And
Nope, I grew up middle class.
Yeah.
How many times did we hear that?
Yeah.
Well, I told Barry we should have played, we were talking on the phone, and I said, we should take a shot every time he says Donald Trump. We'd be wasted. Every time she said Donald Trump, and then I said, if it's somebody, I said that's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Which I don't drink, but if I did, I could take a shot of water, but I'd be water wasted.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people had their mind made up before the debate, so the debates are just crazy to watch.
Yes, and can I please say one thing?
Yeah.
Celebrities are going to be putting their beliefs online soon because the election is coming up in 2 months.
Sure.
Don't base your future on who you love as a celebrity.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does, because we've seen some careers end. You go back to the Dixie Chicks years ago.
Yeah.
They made a political comment during a concert.
Yeah.
And their career went away. Because people go to concerts to hear you sing and entertain. That's why I pay tickets, pay price to see your show.
Right.
I don't care about what your political beliefs are. I don't care.
That's right.
I just want to hear you entertain me because I like your music.
Yeah.
And when you get on stage and use that as a platform to tell me what you believe and tell me who I should vote for, I don't want to hear that. I'm going to vote for who I want to vote for.
I think that's how I view it, is a misuse of their platform.
Yeah. Just entertain us.
Yeah.
Just do what you get paid for. If you're a singer, sing. If you're an actor, act. Don't get up there and tell me who I need to vote for.
Yeah.
Keep
I
your
don't care.
political preferences to yourself.
I don't care who you are. I don't care. That's your belief. Fine.
Even some of my favorite people in the world, like, I'm not talking about just celebrities, but family members.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite people in the world. We don't have the same political beliefs or views, but we are at a point in our country where we have to get past that and join together and unite, because we are about to celebrate the 23rd anniversary of the worst thing that's happened to the United States, the terror attack. And who we were, like we were talking about before, who we were on 9/12 is who we should be every day, supporting each other, loving each other, unity. That's all I want for our country.
So
you got it.
Yeah. So regardless of who the president is going to be, we need to try to pull together.
Yeah, just pull together.
Yeah. And we're going to play a song coming up next. Rachel hasn't heard this. We got this 23 years ago. His name is Bob Holliday. He's a radio announcer, and he recorded this to the music of Silent Night. And it's based on the voice of God talking about what happened during the terrorist attacks on the U.S. And if you haven't heard this, it's very emotional. It's very well done, and that's coming up next. So if you've never heard this, it's worth listening to. It's coming up in about 90 seconds, so just hang around.
WQSB, Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Song back, it's been 23 years. Unbelievable, 23 years ago that this happened. So the gentleman's name is Bob Holliday. I'm a radio announcer. He recorded this, and he recorded it as if it's the voice of God speaking to you, looking over the events that happened and looking over the people that were involved in this. And it's simply called Silent Night, World Trade Center, and here it is.
say you'll never forget where you were when you heard the news on September 11th, 2001. Neither will I. I was on the 110th floor in a smoke-filled room with a man who called his wife to say goodbye. I held his fingers steady as he dialed. I gave him the piece to say, "Honey, I'm not going to make it. But it's okay. I'm ready to go." I was with his wife when he called as she fed breakfast to their children. I held her up as she tried to understand his words. And as she realized he wasn't coming home that night. I was in the stairwell of the 23rd floor when a woman cried out to me for help. "I've been knocking on the door of your heart for 50 years. I said, "Of course, I'll show you the way home. Only believe in me now." I was at the base of the building when the priest ministered to the injured and devastated souls. I took him home to tend his flock in heaven. He heard my voice and answered. I was on all 4 of those planes, in every seat, with every prayer. I was with the crew as they were overtaken. I was in the very hearts of the believers there, comforting and assuring them that their faith has saved them. I was in Texas, Kansas, London. I was standing next to you when you heard the terrible news. Did you sense me? I want you to know that I saw every face. I knew every name, though not all know me. Some met me for the first time on the 86th floor. Some sought me with their last breath. Some couldn't hear me calling to them through the smoke and flames. "Come to me, this way, take my hand." Some chose, for the final time, to ignore me. But I was there. I did not place you in the tower that day. You may not know why, but I do. However, if you were there in that explosive moment in time, would you have reached for me? September 11th, 2001 was not the end of the journey for you. But someday your journey will end, and I'll be there for you as well. Seek me now while I may be found. Then, at any moment, you know you're ready to go. I will be in the stairwell of your final moments. Remember, I love you.
WQSP, it's called, really it doesn't have a title. I think it's a Silent Night, World Trade Center, but
it's tough.
That's well written.
It gets me when he says, "I've been waiting for 50 years and you used your last breath to call for me."
Mm.
That's a very emotional song.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think about all those that were on the planes and in the tower calling their loved ones to tell them that they're not coming home.
So his name is Bob Holliday, and he's was a radio announcer, and he recorded that. And I think that's just well written, and it just, you need to be ready.
Gotta be ready.
Yeah, and that's good. So we look back on this day and honor those who lost their lives. And it's so awful to think of what happened. And whether you're in the World Trade Center, or in Washington D.C., or in the field in Pennsylvania, then on the plains, and you're so innocent, you had nothing to do with hurting nobody, and this happened to you.
Yeah. I hope we never experience. I hope my children never know what this pain feels like to have. I hope they have empathy for people that have experienced 9/11, but I hope that they never experience what we have gone through.
I agree. All right. If you miss this, it'll be on our podcast, which will be going up on our Facebook page later this morning after 9:30. So feel free to look at it and listen to it and share it with others in case you'd like for somebody to hear this. That's where you can find it. It'll be on the inside of our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. 7:51.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Baggage.
Oh, yeah.
Love going there.
I love going there.
You never know what you're going to find there.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of things like that, Hotels.com released a list of things that have been lost. That's basically what unclaimed baggage is. Some absurd, crazy, lost and found items. They release this list every year. They keep a list of it of things that's been left behind when people check out of their hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And weird things. Have you ever, you used to travel a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever leave something behind accidentally?
I've never no, thankfully. I'm so OCD and paranoid that I'm going to leave something, so I double check, triple check.
Yeah.
But I've never lost or left anything.
Yeah. Well, the number one item is something I left behind many years ago. It's phone chargers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Phone chargers.
Those are easy.
It is, because you plug them up and maybe on your nightstand next to the bed or in the bathroom when you're getting ready and you're in a hurry, you got to get out, and you go off and leave it.
Yeah.
And then you got to go find another one. So according to this, they surveyed and studied 400 hotels, and the most common left behind items, phone chargers are number one, dirty laundry, which I get it, changing clothes, maybe you left them in the bathroom, you forgot to check again.
There's some towels over it.
So that's number two, makeup. So makeup, I'm guessing for the ladies, I don't know, but makeup is in the top 5.
Okay.
Then they get into some of the weird stuff. Someone left behind their pet lizard.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Poor lizard.
Poor lizard.
You know it's over when they leave you behind in the hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the honeymoon's over there. Just leave me. How do you forget your lizard?
Where'd Lizzie go?
I don't know. I thought you had him. I thought you had him. Then why do you even take your lizard on vacation with you on a trip?
Why would you not? That's a real question.
You would obviously take, if you had a pet lizard, on vacation.
No.
On a trip.
No. But I also wouldn't feed it crickets from the yard.
Well,
like you did.
I didn't know. I learned the hard way.
Yeah, you did.
So did the bearded dragon. Okay, somebody left behind a Rolex watch. Whoa, there's a valuable.
Oh, yeah.
That's a valuable mistake. A car tire.
Why?
First of all, how did the tire get in the room?
Well, they had to roll it.
Yeah, but why? Why didn't you just put it in the car?
Said, well, yeah.
Of the trunk, or maybe?
I don't know.
Why do you bring it to the room?
You know what I found one time?
What?
Dentures.
Oh.
That was gross. Yes.
Oh.
So I found somebody's whole teeth. Whole teeth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look at these other weird things. There's 2 full leg casts. Like you had a cast on your leg and you...
Broke free.
Like they broke free. They're danced the night away.
Okay.
Okay, and is it Evian filled tub for a bath? So they filled it full of bottled water?
Evian.
And left behind all the bottles.
And that's expensive.
That's expensive bath.
Why would you need that?
I don't know.
I don't understand that one at all.
Somebody left behind 4 pounds of bananas.
4 pounds?
4 pounds of bananas. I could see leaving behind 1.
But you're not going to forget all 4 pounds.
Not 4 pounds. Because you know they're there.
Imagine that you are the hotel housekeeping that has to go clean up 4 pounds of bananas. Nobody wants to do that.
No.
You can get too many pounds of bananas.
I think so.
Yeah.
You'll never have leg cramps the rest of your life, probably.
No.
But I've got one.
Maybe that's why they were able to take the leg cast off, is because they loaded up on bananas.
And they're so healthy now.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've got one.
Okay.
A friend of mine said he was traveling recently.
Is this true?
True story. True
Okay.
story. I don't know if I can give all the details.
Okay.
Because it's a little out there, a little racy out there. He said that he checked in, and he was in his room, nice hotel, and then in the middle of the night he knocked over a drink, like some water on the nightstand. He was getting up because he got onto the comforter of the bedspread.
Yeah.
So he's kind of cleaning it up real quick, and he pulled the bedspread, the comforter back a little bit. And he found an item that was underneath the comforter, underneath the sheets. So the item was left behind, I guess, by the previous person in the room, and it just proves that housekeeping did not change the sheets.
Ew.
Did not take care of the bed. And this is an item that's very personal.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm not sure how to explain this without...
Oh,
it's very
no.
personal.
You would find it at Love Stuff. That's how.
Probably.
There you go.
Probably.
No, it's definitely.
You would.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go to Love Stuff.
Yeah. And... says it wasn't your average size.
It was an extra large.
Yeah, you might take a bullet for somebody, but not this case. Not in this case. That's all I'm going to say.
Go to commercial.
So it's 8:15.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Well, this is a crime story. Had a happy ending, kind of a feel-good story. Rebecca and Josh, were brother and sister. They were selling lemonade on their front lawn in mid-August, just a few weeks ago, when a man grabbed their money jar and ran off with it. Had about $40 inside of it.
Oh, no.
They've been working all day on this. It doesn't say exactly. It just says Chesapeake Police Department were called. They said, we'll try to find them. Don't know if we can catch them. The mom had gone inside for a few minutes, let the kids outside when it happened. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but they took all their money. The kids were just discouraged and disappointed. That's when the police department encouraged them to host another lemonade stand maybe next week. So they had a plan.
Oh.
Now, someone heard about this, and somebody in the police department decided to post something and saying, hey, there's a couple of kids. Here's what happened to them. They're going to be hosting another lemonade, opening another lemonade stand next week. Come by and make this a big success.
Yeah.
Well, a biker in the area posted this to all of his friends. So on August 24th, the day the lemonade stand had just opened, more than 130 bikers rolled up to the lemonade stand to get the lemonade.
Oh.
They had to keep going inside and getting mom to help make them more and more and more. Before the day was over, about 650 people showed up, including family, friends, neighbors, strangers, local firefighters, police, city council members, anybody heard about it, and they raised thousands of dollars.
And that's how you develop strong character.
Yes.
Yes.
They could have gave up and said, we're never doing this again. This is horrible. People are mean. They stole our money.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, mom let them know that, there's some people out there, but not everybody.
Yeah, I think we could take a lesson from these kids in just everyday life. We could get so discouraged and say, all of these bad things are happening, or we could say, you know what, let's try again, and then start your day off, and with us, of course, and then set the tone, and then have a good day. Choose to have a good day.
Yeah. Now they say that there are good people in the world.
Yeah.
Occasionally there's one or two, which is going to happen, but overall there's good people out there, and so many of them listen in this area too.
Yeah.
The eating contest made me think of the hot dog guy.
Yeah, Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut, but this time they were having a lobster roll eating contest in New Hampshire, and the governor was there, and the governor helped save someone's life because one of the contestants got choked on the lobster roll. I've always wondered, how many times has this happened?
Yeah.
In these eating competitions, you're trying to eat this stuff as fast as possible. How many times has somebody maybe got choked? And it happened during the competition, but the good thing is the governor jumped over.
You gotta say the governor's name. That's fine.
Sununu?
Yeah.
Chris Sununu. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I mean, when he's little, Chris Sununu, you made a boo-boo. Shame on you for the boo-boo, Sununu.
It wasn't me. It was Chris Sununu.
Yeah. Who? Sununu.
Sununu.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
But anyway, he jumped in and gave the guy the Heimlich maneuver.
Wow.
And it dislodged the piece of lobster or the roll. But here's the weird thing is, this wasn't at the end of the competition. So the minute the piece popped out, the guy went back to eating and back to competing.
What?
Didn't slow him down.
He kept stuffing lobster rolls in.
He did.
No way.
Yeah.
So he got his throat cleared.
Yeah.
He had to have the Heimlich.
Sure did.
I would be traumatized.
I would.
I'd be crying.
Yeah.
But he said, nope, I'm going to eat. How many more? 7.
7
I'm
more.
going to eat 7 more lobster rolls.
It doesn't say if he won or not. I would hope so.
I don't think so. I think it would tell it if he won. But
Yeah.
it says that he's grateful and he's determined to compete again next year.
Maybe that's a sign to hang up your lobster eating roll.
If Sununu has to save you once, he
Yeah.
shouldn't have to save you twice.
No, maybe it's time to retire from the lobster roll eating contest. Mm-hmm. But you think it's probably happened to many times?
Oh, yeah. You know that it's had to happen,
It's
especially
amazing,
with the hot
yeah.
dogs. That's like, for kids, that's like the number one choking hazard food. One of them.
Well, you would think. I mean, it is because you cut them up in these little bite-sized pieces, and they say not to. They
You got to
say,
quarter them.
Yeah, and they
for
say hot
kids.
dogs is not safe to give to kids at a certain age because they're just the right size to get lodged.
Yes, that's
Scary.
what they say, yeah.
Yeah, but you would think somewhere along the way, one of the hot dog eating competitors got a wiener hung in his throat, and it couldn't. It was, seriously, and you would think it's happened before.
Not the wiener hung in the throat.
Yeah, you would think it's happened before, but
I'm sure it has.
apparently no one has ever died from it because we would have heard about that. I would think.
Death by
I would think our
wiener
buddy
hung in
Scott
throat.
Chambers would have reported that if that had happened. But since Scott hasn't said it's happened, then it's never happened.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you could have... I'm skipping over that.
Okay.
That was... There's no words for that.
Okay.
I don't know how you get away with stuff sometimes.
What were you wanting to say, ma'am?
If you had to eat one thing in a contest,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Probably, I love key lime pie.
A key lime pie eating contest?
I think I could
Down a
do
bunch
some
of that.
damage in that.
Because you would have to, I feel like you would have to enjoy this food to keep it down.
You would.
Yeah.
Like the hot dog, you got to wonder when Joey Chestnut finishes eating that, like 83, how long does it take him to want another hot dog?
Yeah.
Is it days, weeks, months?
Does he wait till next year?
I don't know if I would ever want another one. So what about you? What food would you possibly be able to compete in?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. See, that one could be dangerous. I've got choked on popcorn before.
Oh, you did? Like full on choke?
Well, just a half a choke.
You coughed and it was up?
Yeah, and it was up.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That's
kernel
not-
came in and
it's not a real
half a
choke.
choke. Just, I was back to normal. So, but
How traumatizing for you.
it was. Miss
It's better than a wiener being
It
hung
was
in
on
your
your
throat.
throat. Yeah. Once that happens, that's what you're always known as. It's 8:43.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Then before we go, the morning's quote of the day. This is good, something to think about. If no matter what you do, if you do something, if you are creative, maybe you make stuff like you do.
Yeah.
Like you're creative, you make tumblers, you do things, arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Whether you record music, whether you make music or whatever, this applies to you.
Yeah. It says the world always seems brighter when you've just made something that wasn't there before.
I love that.
I love that too. And I work with glitter, so I can definitely say that my world is
Yeah.
a lot brighter when I make something new.
So you make some of the tumblers I've seen, and these are beautiful.
Yeah. If you want to see some of my work, I did 5 years of content creation. You can just Google my name.
Yep, check it out. All right, it's 8:56.
Barry and Holly on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Ready to find your dream home? With Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty, your home search just got easier.
Whether you're buying or selling, Anna offers expert advice and personalized service to help you make the best move.
Discover the difference a dedicated realtor can make. Call Anna Weathers Smith at Main Street Realty today at 256-302-0110 or visit AnnaWeathersmith.com. Your perfect home is just a call away.
Looking for reliable insurance that cares about you? At Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community safe and secure.
Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, Miguel's team provides personalized service to fit your needs. With Allstate, you're in good hands.
Join the Miguel Corona Allstate Insurance family today. Call us at 256-840-9422 or visit us on Facebook. Your community, your coverage, your peace of mind.